Tonight, we celebrate the life and ministry of a pastor and leader, a man that has championed the vision of the Church of the Nazarene and shepherded the Intermountain District. Tonight, we celebrate Steve Borger. Dr. Borger has been a part of the Nazarene Church from the time he was a baby. He was raised in Fort Dodge, Iowa, where his dad served as a Nazarene pastor. Steve attended Olivet Nazarene University, where he met a beautiful young lady, Carol Urban, who he soon married. Steve graduated from Olivet with a degree in business in 1973. In 1979, he completed his Master of Divinity from Nazarene Theological Seminary and headed to Potomac, Illinois for his first pastorate. From there, they went to Clinton, Illinois, then to Trinity Church of the Nazarene in Colorado Springs, where he served from 1988 until 1995. Along the way, Steve completed a Doctor of Ministry degree from Nazarene Theological Seminary. In 1995, Steve and Carol moved to Nampa, when Nampa First Church called him to be their senior pastor. After this series of successful and burgeoning pastorates, Dr. Borger was elected to be the 14th District Superintendent of the Intermountain District at the District Assembly in May of 2002. He has provided leadership for over 53 churches across a 4-state region, including Idaho, Eastern Oregon, Central and Northwest Nevada, and Utah. Having a vast area to lead can be daunting, but Dr. Borger has used the many gifts and abilities that God has given him to help cast vision and shepherd the pastors of the Intermountain District.
When I look at Pastor Steve as a leader to our district, the first thing I would say is that he's a man who loves our district. 200,000 square miles, he's traveling often to different churches and bringing encouragement, giving direction. I love his heart to the local church. He loves meeting with local pastors. He loves meeting with local church boards. And again, just like for me personally, he becomes that coach, that person that you can bounce things off of. He takes that role seriously, and his experience as a pastor for, I believe, 20 plus years, he brings that to the table and gives good wisdom to us on the district in leading us and directing us.
One of the highlights of the Intermountain District these past 15 years has been the creation and cultivation of our new district campground, Trinity Pines. Dr. Borger inherited this project in its early stages and has been vital in casting the vision of this great place, not only for Intermountain District camps, but in making Trinity Pines a premier retreat and conference location used by thousands of people every year.
I can think back to work weeks where I would see Dr. Borger up high on a scaffolding and Carol on the inside washing windows. They have been so faithful to drive to camps and be there at some night during the week to hear the speaker, meet the directors, interact with the students. That takes a lot of commitment, and I just have always been able to count on Dr. Borger that he would be there for wise counsel, for advice. He never faltered and never disappointed me in his passion for Trinity Pines.
Steve is known as a visionary and courageous leader, bringing these gifts and abilities to his many years of service to the church. He has also provided strength and insight as a trustee to our school, Northwest Nazarene University.
It has never ceased to amaze me, really, how much wisdom and insight Dr. Borger brings to significant issues that the university faces. I'll confess that he and I come at issues differently from different perspectives, and I've found that to be of great benefit, as he has been able to bring to the table in these various conversations perspectives and thoughts that would not have naturally been my perspectives and thoughts. He brings his particular strengths to the table in such a way that allows us together to be much stronger than we would be if we were all operating individually.
When a pastor is called to ministry, it is also the family's call. Carol is a vital partner with Steve, and his pastoral service has been wonderfully enhanced by Carol's buoyant personality and warm hospitality.
I've watched Pastor Steve and Carol over these years, and when I see them together, they're truly in a role of a shepherd. So I look at Ministerial Team Retreat, and when we go up there, you can see them moving from table to table, wanting to meet with every pastor, wanting to be involved in their lives. And Carol brings out that laughter piece to you. She's such an encouragement. She cheers up every room. She lights it up. I don't think there's a stranger that Carol knows. They encourage one another, and you can see that amongst them. What a great team they have been, and such a support to pastors and their families throughout the years.
Steve and Carol have 3 children, Greg and his wife Melissa, Scott and his wife Sarah, and Sherry and her husband Nathan. God has blessed the Borgers with 4 wonderful grandkids, Piper and Amelia Borger, and Calais and Beckett Walker. Hopefully, retirement will give them more time to spend with their family in the days ahead.
But when you read through the Annals of Time of the Intermountain District, you're going to read the name of Dr. Stephen Borger and the investment that he made. He was God's man for this time and the leadership that he gave to our district. Best wishes for a wonderful retirement.
Dr. Borger, the people of the Intermountain District Church of the Nazarene want to say thank you for all you've done for us and all you've been for us. You have blessed us in so many ways across these years, and we're truly grateful for your leadership and for the privilege of journeying with you. We pray God's richest blessings upon you and Carol in this next season of your lives.